step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air. Bringing the heat. Scrambling away. Took care of it himself. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore will throw. Takes the easy completion. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look sick.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, in the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Running into the open space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the back. Alabama will get the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. He's got it on the move.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being... same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw at Simpson. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you You want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Moore to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes him talk to the hand. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. These corners going to give them some space. That's caught. It's Hughes. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Give to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Now on first down from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Fighting off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give is to Miller.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. The offense changing the play. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Handoff to the lone back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ballgame. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage to dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
So Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Moore.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Moore to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
On the run, it's Adams. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
4th down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Clemson 0.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill and making the tackle on 1st down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clemson jumps to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Randall.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on first and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Try to barge their way in. Diving for the score. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone. But the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Davidson. Turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
4-2 Spider.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Floating away. Fires on the move. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Green 25.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Razor.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moore will throw. Setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Clemson, 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
This possession from their own 20.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Lots of running room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Gets it to the back. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They want that clock to run. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
It's a reverse. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead for your team. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To throw, it's Klubnik. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got the quick pass. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. Clemson is quick to the line. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he tacked on the extra point. 25 ticks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Defense in press coverage. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The corner's going to give them room. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical